Hello, what's up guys? Your boy DTRU is here and welcome to another Lord of Nazarick video. And in today's video guys, we are going to be bringing you the sneak peek episode 15, which will be featuring Light Clementine, which is going to be the last character that comes with rings on China was released. This is the last character that was released that you can summon on with rings. No another character was released afterwards, so basically she's the last one of the ring summons. Of course, if unless they release a new one, but no one was released for a couple of months now. So basically she could be the last one with rings that was on Shana. And we are going to explain to you guys all her kit, and we are going to show you guys also her showcase, her skills and all of that. So I hope that you enjoy the video, and let's begin. So let's go here and show you guys her stats. She is going to be, of course, the light healer in your team. She is a light character and she's a healer. She's going to be healing, chase, and purify. Yes, she's also a chase, and we're going to explain how and why in the kit. So she has an S on her HP, of course, because she's a healer, C on defense, and C on speed, A on her attack, and B on her magical defense. So basically her speed is so bad, it's the same as Pistonia and other healers or characters, but it doesn't matter because her kit mostly works fine without the speed. But anyway, this is her stats right here, and this is when it's maxed. And of course the final decision about these stats is about your unleashes, because in China there is no unleashes, there is nothing, no account stats, so basically that's why global is a little bit different. So on global it will depend on your unleashes, your account stats, and all of that for the final stats of the character. And now we explained all about her, let's go and start with her skills. So basically now this is her passive. We are going to start with her passive, which is Chant of the Saint, which is going to be a buff. Clementine sings a sacred chant, purify the target's healing block and healing reduction before status before self-healing. So she will purify the target's healing block and healing reduction before she self-heal. And after healing an ally, the target gains one layer of blessing. A blessing is a buff that cannot be dispelled, which is each layer increases attack by 1.6% up to 20 layers. So she will increase the attack by 1.6%, that's going to be 20 layers, so 1.6x 20. And when the number of blessings layers reaches 5 or 15, the target gains top tier defense boost for 2 rounds. So basically when you she's going to be giving these blessings for all your allies. So when they reaches 5 or 15, each one that reaches layers will have a top tier defense boost, which is 50% increase in defense for 2 rounds. And when the number of blessings layers reach 10 or 20, the target gains debuff immunity for 2 rounds. So when it reaches from 10 or to 20, you will gain a debuff immunity, so they cannot place debuffs on your characters. So this is basically her passive. As you can see, a very strong and good character to have in your team. She provides a lot, and that's just her passive. It's not all her kit yet. And now we will move for her first skill. Her first skill is Light Sound, which is single and also heal and purify, and it has no cooldown of course. Attacks a single enemy target with a spiritual note. Causes 3 stages of magic damage equal to 25% of attack and 5% of HP. After each hit, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 5% of Clementine max HP, and after each stage, she will purify 1 debuff from your team. And if you have her at 5 stars, she will cause 1 additional stage of magic damage. So if you have her at 5 stars, she will add 1 more stage of magic damage. So basically she can purify one of your team each hit, and she can also heal you, and she can also deal magic damage of her HP and her attack as well. And now for her second skill, which is the God's Song, which is going to be healing and buff, and it has 2 turn of cooldown. Clementine plays a divine melody to heal all allies. She will heal all the allies with her second skill, causes 2 stages of healing equal to 10% of max HP, which is Clementine max HP, which is why playing the HP set is the best for her. And I'm going to show you which one. After releasing the skill, the cooldown of ally ultimate skills, except yourself, is reduced by 1 turn. So basically when you use her second skill, she will reduce the ultimate skill of all your team by 1, but not herself, which is so useful. And after healing, add invincibility to the main target for 2 turns, and this is where it comes the invincibility. This is one like the first character healer to give invincibility before the first anniversary Albedo came out, of course. So, but she needs to use her skill to add the invincibility, and Albedo it's her passive to add, and it will add for 2 allies, which makes her a little bit better. But they do different stuff, and the both are good and needed. So anyway, she will add the invincibility for one main that you click on him. When you use the second skill, you have to click on the person you want to give invincibility, and it will give that ally an invincibility that will last for 2 turns. And now for her ultimate. Her ultimate is healing and buff, and it will be also a 2-turn cooldown. Playing the Heims releases 10 healing sound waves. Each stage will restores 4% of Clementine's max HP to the ally with the lowest HP. She will heal a lot, like 10 healing sounds waves, and each wave is going to be 4%. She heals a lot. She can literally fully heal anyone, okay? Especially the one with the lowest HP. He will get the more healing. After releasing the skill, gain unwavering commitment for 2 turns. What is unwavering commitment? Unwavering commitment is a buff that cannot be dispelled, and it will be immune to control. After an ally uses a normal attack, you can use light sound to chase. Each action can only chase once. This is where the chase comes from, why she's was introduced as a chase character as well, because each character of your ally will do a normal attack. She will basic attack with him doing a chase, and after an ally is attacked by a skill, it will recover 5% of Clementine's max HP. And if you have her at 4 stars, which is we all going to have, it's easy to have, it's going to add a damage reduction is increased by 20%, and critical hit resistance is going to be increased by 30%. So you will get damage reduction, and you will get also critical hit resistance 30 and 20%, which is quite good and helpful. And if you have her at 6 stars, when you have a full, at the beginning of the wave, granted unwavering commitment for 1 turn. So basically, when you have her 6/6, at the beginning of the wave, she will grant unwavering commitment. So not even like before using the skill, you will get it will be at the beginning of the wave, which means at the beginning, like when you start the match, she will get, but it's going to be for 1 turn. Okay, but when you use your ultimate, you will gain it for 2 turns. So let's say you have her 6/6, you start the match with unwavering commitment for 1 turn, and then it will go, so you can use your second skill first because it will be there for you, and then you can use your ultimate and have it again for 2 turns. So basically having her 6 stars will help with the unwavering commitment, which is her like chase, the damage reduction, the crit resistance by 30%, and the recover of some of her HP. So really good at 6 stars. And now for her Arclight. When you gain unwavering commitment, all allies gain crit boost for 2 turns. She will give you a crit boost, which is going to be 30% of crit boost for 2 turns for all the allies. And each layer of blessings gives 0.75% if you have it 1 star, 1.5 if you have it 6 stars, increases damage, and 1% if you have it 1 star, 2% if you have it 6 stars of crit damage. So, as you can tell, And if you cannot tell, I'm going to tell you. Her Arclight is so broken and needed and will help a lot in her kit. Why? Because it will give you a very good amount of crit boost and it will help a lot if you're playing her alongside Zeshi, for example, or any ally that wanna crit. It will give a lot of crit rate, like the crit boost is between 20 to 30% of crit boost. And not only that, it will be each layer of blessings will give increased damage. Well, it's already give 1.5 of attack by her passive, right? If you have a 20 layers, if we calculate 1.6 x 20, I'm going to actually calculate it for you guys because I know that some of you are lazy to actually calculate that. So let's go. Let's say 1, okay, 0.5. It's going to be attack. It's going to be divided by 20. Okay, so you will literally be like giving 30% of attack. All right, it will be 30% of attack. And also when you have her Arclight, let's say that you have the 20 layers, it will be 0.75% damage equal, also it will be 20, so it will be 15% damage. So you will literally have them 30% attack with if you have full layers, and also 15 increases damage, and also uh, like if you have it 1 stars, there's no need to calculate that. If you have it 1%, it's going to be 20% crit damage. If you have it 6 stars, it's going to be 40%. Alright, 40% crit damage. So as you can see, that will help a lot. Because most of Clementine teams is a little like stay a little bit in the team, so you can actually stack these passives and you will actually deal a big amount of damage. Imagine that she buffed your crit boost, your crit rate, and she buffed your crit damage. If you, let's say you invested 6 stars on her, you will have 40% crit damage for your team, 30% crit rate, and here's 30% increased damage and 30% attack. So I let it for your imagination what you can actually do with that. And now this is basically Clementine for you guys. So good and so helpful. She is different than Alibedo. The only way that I said like Alibedo is better just for the invincibility and some other stuff. Like Alibedo gives a lot of crit damage as well. And like they both have a similar kit but not similar. You can use them both together. Actually, a lot of people are doing that. And they are a little bit different in what they do, so let's not compare that. Their boards are good and so useful, and both of them are light and healers. So basically that's Clementine. Let's now go and show you a gameplay of her. Sadly I don't have her, but luckily for us the top 8 is started playing in here and we can actually go and see her there. I memorized this one. I don't want you to focus on what teams they are playing on or what is going on. All I want you to focus on is what Clementine is going to be doing, because this video is all about her, right? And this like match is so weird, and this guy composition is really wrong, so don't copy this or think this is a good comp. Even the enemy comp makes no sense, so don't look at these comps. These just people who I think like just messing around and don't care. But basically, as you can see, she doesn't die right now. Of course, everyone is 6-6, and we just read what she does. She is not going to die here, and now she is going when he finishes. Okay, now he's shielded. Now he's going to use, of course, her ultimate so he can heal himself because he's almost dead. And now he got the 2 stacks of the the Unwavering Commitment and the crit rate boost, because he has her Arclight and have her 6 stars, and also the high tier defense that we talked about, 50%. And this is the layers. She already have 9 here. He have 8, and he have what is it? They have 1, and she has 3. But as you can see, 8 and 9 in here, so he have his damage and whatever also in his. And now we are going to show you guys his second skill when his turn comes. As you can see, like they are tanking a lot of damage, and mostly because of her high tier defense and the layers that she added. and all of the buffs that she giving, and she give the immunity as well because she gives immunity like we talked in her kit. And now she's going to use her second skill, which is going to give invincibility. As you can see, this is the invincibility, and here it is, this buff right here. It will stay for 2 turns, and it will be on only one person. Okay, and each time you get the skill, you can do that again. Okay. And now was after she used it, she resetted the cooldown of the ultimate for everyone by one, right? Because this is what she does. And this is basically Clementine, guys. This is all I wanted to show you here. We cannot just go and show you because this bunch is really weird and no matter to like actually watching it. We just wanted to show you guys what she does. So as you can see, she adds a lot of layers and she gives invincibility and all of that, and her damage boost is really good and thankful for your team. So this is basically Clementine, my friends, and this is all about her. And this is the last ring character that's going to be in the game. Hopefully they release someone soon. But as you can see, they're already wasting time. They already put this banner right now, like it comes yesterday. They just don't want to release anything. And after that banner is gone, they already released the update. It's going to be a rerun of Idol Shalatir for the third time in the game. So as you can see, they really don't want to release anything new, so they're just using anything. So basically this is the last rings, and after her will be the Dark Horse Moment, but the Dark Horse Moment is only with gems, and then Alibedo, and that's the end of the characters that China has released. It's been 2 months now, China releasing nothing, only reruns. So if they release anything new, I'm going to be talking about it, of course. So this is going to be the last rings character, and I will be covering later, like tomorrow, about the event limited, like Alibedo and Lupus Regina, Zeshi, and all of that with the sneak peek, because we didn't talk about them in the sneak peek, because I have better translation now and we can make it look better. So tomorrow and afterwards is going to be only about event limited characters. It's going to be with gyms only. All right. So today is the last episode of the rings. So thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DTRU was with you guys. Peace.